It's your boy Peter Fentress back at it again. This my passion project was playing the Immigrant song on the drums. Why I chose it with a beautiful picture of stock photo drum. Well, I kind of been interested in drums for a while. Never really learned to play it for a while, and I kind of just kind of messed with it, which kind of got me interested a lot in it. And that's basically my backstory. And then the band camp over the summer, I tried out some alternate percussion, which is basically playing along with the drums. And that's how I kind of got really, really into it. What I knew, epic photo of dad and son. Basically, there's a lot of ones that said the drums, because it's a lot of the same. And then family, because my dad was a drummer for a while, so that kind of helped. My steps, a lot of practice. That's about it. What? Oh yeah, the drum pads. Basically, I was using Mr. Corey's giant wooden drum pad, and that did not help. Then he gave me another drum pad. You see that? That's beautiful right there. Let's talk about the drum pads. Basically, I had two drum pads, one that was rubber and one that was wooden, and it didn't sound right because the rubber one was really thick and it made a really deep sound, and the wooden one just didn't sound out. So I got these drum pads on the picture right there, and I have two of them, and they work really well. Just do it. Oh yeah, my project. All right, take this light. All right, I'm gonna attempt to do this. I've never taken lessons, so please be warned for any minor mess ups. And if I do mess up, I will just count off on the hi-hat to 4. Remember that.
Peter, what are you going to play for us?
I'm going to play the basic beat for the Immigrant song, not the whole thing because it's hard to do it for a while. But let me see if I can. Let me see. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. All right. Actually, hold on. Dang it. Did you do something to the drum?
Nope.
That sounds weird. Sorry. Let me try this again. That's it. All right, back to the show. All right, what's next? Wait, did you change it?
Peter, you have fans that are looking at
All right, documentation. Drum beatings. All right. With Mr. Corey's rubber, wooden, weird drum pad, it left some marks when I hit it. That's kind of really that. And then stick damage. There are some minor parts of Mr. Corey's sticks that had damage. Let's just say that. Next slide, John. Challenges I faced. Teachings. Mr. Corey wasn't always here. That was not good. Practice. Like I was saying, I always wasn't able to practice. Either had homework or I was at school all day for 5 days of the week. Yeah, and timing. Basically didn't have enough time. I should have. Thing that surprised me. My practice went relatively well, depending on what I was using. If I used an actual drum set, it sounded pretty nice. If I didn't, did not sound as good. Oh yeah, resources. Yeah, Dom. Yeah, resources. Basically what I was saying, I needed certain resources. Sometimes I didn't have drum pads to practice on, so I would take a stool, I would put a tiny chair on the table, and then I would hit the table as well. You can just change it now.
I don't trust myself.
What I learned, drum etiquette. Basically, I learned, even though I kind of did it over there, I learned when you hit the hi-hat, that one symbol over there, you should hit it at the tip of the drumstick and not the drumstick itself, because that could damage it. Drum difficulty. Yes, it is very difficult sometimes to play the drums, but I did learn the sheet music relatively easy. But the drum difficulty is just sometimes if you didn't have sheet music, you just have to learn off of memory, and that was no good. You can change it now. Dean, thank you for all coming. Thank you.
Any questions for Peter?
Oh yeah, that's part of it. Any questions? Oh,
What do you like most about playing the drums?
I really like. This might sound pretty obvious, but I like playing like different songs, and so like especially since a couple of my friends play instruments. Anyone say anything over here?
I apologize. I touched it. I
Okay.
violated touch.
That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, what was I saying?
Talking about drums and the songs that they play.
Good job, Daniel. All right, so basically, I really like to play different songs, especially since like Sebi and Dominic, they play guitar. Yeah, there's Sebi waving. Basically, it was fun to be able to play with them, so that kind of inspired me. Oh, what are you doing, Dom? All right, any more questions? Dominic.
Are you going to pursue this any further and have a future career in this maybe?
I mean, probably not in my adult life, but like high school, kind of college, probably. Oh, Diego.
Why'd you pick the immigrant song?
Well, because of the band camp, we did play the immigrant song. And I learned the cool steps from Mr. Corey. So he inspired me to play that song. Any more questions? Dorothy.
Why do you like the drums so much? Answer me.
So, Sebi and Dominic
Did you just explain this?
play instruments. And I like to play with them on the drums. Thank you. Any more questions? Is that it? All right. Wait a second. Cowboy Man wants a question.
Can you like twirl the sticks and then like hit them against the drum and make them fly back and then catch them?
I can try, but I don't think that's a good idea.
We're not gonna try.
Oh yes.